I think honestly that schedules are massively overrated. They're not useless, but I think people massively overestimate how much a schedule can fix a life that someone doesn't really care about. Because if schedules actually solved consistency, everyone would already be locked in. Think about it. Anyone can make a schedule. Like you write that you have to go to the gym at 6, study at 7, work at 9, read at 10, and then go to bed. And then you expect that after making the schedule that your life is going to transform. But most people don't struggle because they lack a calendar. Instead, they struggle because they lack emotional connection to what they're trying to do. And I realized this after I made my own schedule every single Sunday. Then, when Monday rolled around, I'd fail. I'd make these insanely optimized plans where every hour was organized and I was born to be productive. And for like 2 days max, I'd feel amazing. Because planning, it makes you feel like you're in control. It makes you feel like your future is coming together. But eventually, the feeling of motivation disappears. And now, you're left with a weird routine that you don't even really care about at this point. And that's usually when schedules collapse. Like the Tuesday after you write it, you've committed for a day, but then you stop. You just lose interest. So the issue with schedules is that it relies on modern self-improvement. And modern self-improvement treats people like machines. It's as if you just optimize enough and remove friction and structure your hours, then consistency will happen. Then you'll finally achieve your goals. But that's just not true. The thing is, humans are emotional creatures. We're not machines. So forcing yourself toward goals that feel pointless or meaningless just because you should doesn't actually work. That's why you constantly rebuild schedules every single week and then constantly fail the first moment that you can. It's not because you're lazy, but because you can't emotionally connect to your goal. We're insanely disciplined when things actually matter to us. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're like some average guy, you just want to binge TV all day, or you want to play games for hours, or work on a project that you actually are interested in. You don't need to buy a productivity course or download the next AI app to actually start binging TV all day. You'll just do it. Because you don't need to be insanely disciplined when something actually matters to you. But modern productivity culture often ignores this completely. Instead, they try to force routines and suppress emotions without asking themselves if this is actually what they want. That's why someone can create the perfect morning routine, the perfect study schedule, or the perfect workout split, but then give up on the next Monday. Because deep down, creating the schedule was probably more exciting than the life that the schedule would have provided for them. And I think most people are addicted to organizing their lives instead of living them. It's probably because planning them, it feels safe. Making a schedule feels productive. You feel intelligent organizing your day so intensely. But actually trying to live that schedule out is scary because you can now fail or get embarrassed or lose. So everyone just keeps preparing instead of actually starting. Now obviously, I'm not saying schedules are useless. I still think it's important to have structure and organization in your life. But I think schedules work best when you're actually committed to the goal. Because if you deeply care about something, schedules become helpful. But if you feel emotionally disconnected from your goals, a schedule just becomes another thing that you waste your time on. And honestly, I think this is why so many people become numb or burn out when they try self-improvement. They always go full, head first, build lives that are optimized and disciplined, but fail because they aren't emotionally impactful. So eventually, their motivation disappears and their routine collapses. Then they blame the schedule or themselves, wondering why they can't stay committed to their goals. But the deeper issue is that they never were emotionally connected to their goals in the first place. Now here's another way to think about this. You can't organize your way into caring about your life. So that's the part that productivity culture doesn't talk about. So schedules aren't really the thing that changes people's lives. I think that commitment towards a goal changes people's lives. And schedules are only powerful once that commitment already exists. Because we aren't robots. We have purpose. And without that, even the perfect schedule will always just fail. Okay, I hope you appreciated my insights. Give this video a like if you think it deserves one, and thanks for watching. That was Justin, signing off.